Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxie show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Tongues on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Well, it's just me because Archie is nowhere to be found. Shall we take a look at his little office? Notice that he's not even in it.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. Hello. Welcome to the Archie Luxury live stream. And your name would be?
Chesterfield. Mr. Chesterfield here. How are you?
Mr. Chesterfield, I have a question for you, sir.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Are we here?
Yes, we are here. We're queer and we're proud of it. Close enough?
Yeah. Do you mind if I make a phone call?
Oh, I don't mind. I'll just run the show.
Because I think it's good if you listen in. It's part of the gag. Just work with me.
Yeah. All right. Let's while you're doing that, I'm going to go grab a glass of wine.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm gonna. Well,
go ahead. I'll be within earshot.
Okay.
All right. Off you go. Get started. Hello.
Call may be recorded for quality and coaching purposes. If you travel or hold a linked account in Brisbane, press 1. In Sydney, we're now transferring you to the next available linked team member.
We got hold. We're on hold. Hello, Marky. Hello. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm not really happy. I made a complaint. I was driving on your tollway. I hit a box, right? There was a box on the road, right? And I just want to tell you, I've asked you repeatedly, I want to get details of who lost the box so I can file it for my insurance, right? I've repeatedly asked you this, okay? Okay. And you know what? Every time I ask you, you send me a standard form letter, which basically says you can file a police report, privacy. Well, guess what? I've made a complaint to the toll ombudsman. That's going to cost you thousands. Okay. I've made a complaint to the toll ombudsman, and I told them how terrible your service is. Okay. And you know what? It makes me happy. It's going to cost you thousands. I'm going to complain because you people don't look after your customers. Okay. Hello?
They hung up.
So I complain. No, I'm sorry for you because it's going to cost you guys thousands. I've complained to the toll ombudsman. I put it in writing. So I'd like to talk to a supervisor about resolving my problem. Can you put me through to a supervisor, preferably in Australia?
Hello, thank you for calling India Airlines.
Okay. Yeah, let me talk to one.
Customer service.
Thank you. Now, it's Murphy's Law. Can I explain Murphy's Law? Whenever I make this phone call before the show, I can't get through to anybody. It's Murphy's Law. I can only do these calls when the show's running. Does that make sense?
Angelic is calling this Boxgate, and I love how you are complaining about a box on the roadway as though it's the fault of the poor schmuck who answered the phone.
No, it's the fault of, it's a private toll company who runs the road. I've asked them for footage so I know who lost the box so I can file it for my insurance.
I would like to identify that box. Your insurance is not asking whose fucking box it is. You're just
it is if I don't want to lose my no claims bonus.
Whose box? How do we know that
it was is privacy? We can't tell you. It's
how do we
privacy.
know it was anybody's box? How do they know whose box?
The road is filmed. It's got cameras on it. So they know which vehicle lost that box.
I got you.
And then I can file it for my... I just want to put it on my insurance.
What was in the box? Anything good?
It was an empty plastic box.
How much damage did it do to your precious little car?
It fucking... Okay, I've got the parts! You know how much damage?
Yeah, no, I don't. But I'm guessing that's the box. That's the box that did the deed.
Damage. The only problem is it's 8 hours of labor to fit this plastic grill.
Wow. How much is your deductible?
$600. I went cheap. Okay.
600 is really like what? $375 US.
Yeah.
By the way, you know that Durex lube, the customer service agent you talked to is going to need that when you stick your fist right up their ass. I would pay the $375 if I were you. Although I know you love talking to customer service. It's your hobby.
No, but I've asked them about 10 times if they can help me.
You love it. You know what? These people are paid to get yelled at, and you're happy to oblige.
I wasn't rude to him.
Really, guys? They said you were vicious, violent, and nasty. P. Clen wants to know if that's a smelly box.
An hour. That's what they usually do. And then it disconnects. That's what happens.
Was it a smelly box? P. Clen is asking.
I've got photos of the box, but the damage.
Of course you do.
It damaged the front undergrill, right?
The box. I can't believe this is what we're doing with our time. Although we are running double duty. Now, I don't know if this is good for super chats because we haven't got any right now. Guys, if you think the box thing is stupid, super chat $2. Guys, if you think the box thing is smart, super chat $2. You know, in other words,
how do we know which is which?
Exactly.
Oh, they can tell us in the super chat.
Really? Did you just think of that one? Yes, it's true. They can. Would you like to call Archie a fuckface? It'll only cost you like 99 rupees. You know, we're here for you, although I do question the nature of this phone call. I don't think
and I made a complaint to the toll ombudsman as well.
Yeah, well, so it's going to cost them thousands. Now, you're talking to some functionary in a foreign country in a call center who doesn't really give a fuck what happens. And you're threatening her that it's going to cost thousands. She doesn't care. It's not her money.
Okay.
Here's how she can care. Ask if you can review her services. Can I have a survey to review you? And what's your name? Why am I telling you this? I don't want you hurting
No,
people.
I understand. Look, I'm just trying to get a result.
Well, why don't you be nice and see if you can sweet talk them?
You know, niceness has never been my key.
It's not your forte, I gotta say. It is not your forte. Why don't you pretend to be Terry and see if you could just talk their ear off so that they'll finally go, fuck it, we'll give you whatever you want. Just hang up.
You know, I got to tell you something, Marky. It's a pleasure
It is
to do this show with you. You know that?
awesome.
It's one of the great pleasures in life.
It is.
I've been, what you know what I'm finding on YouTube is a lot of videos are AI created now.
Oh my God, I hate that.
You know?
And some of them are easy to tell, but many of them do not. Many of them you can't tell. We have a super chat regarding the box.
Oh. Pastor, $2. I don't care about your
Viking.
effing box.
I think he's in the lead right now with fuck the box. Anybody else?
Marky, by the way,
yes.
I want to get beagles out to smell for termites.
Well, if you fly me out, I'll bring a beagle with me or train yours. I'll get you a beagle and train it. Actually, it's a good reason for you to get a beagle because I can train it for termites and then it can live with you. And then it can keep an eye on the place or a nose.
Okay.
Will you adopt a beagle?
Sure. Call me back. That's fine.
Call you back. Never.
Yep, that's the best number. Yeah, ring me back on that number. Okay? After 12 o'clock.
Because I'm busy. Or I'll call the ombudsman on you.
Yeah, and just tell them I've complained to the toll ombudsman. I've put a formal complaint in there, and I will be causing as much trouble because you guys are so unhelpful. You deserve it. You know that? You deserve trouble.
Because I'm a rich one, dumbass.
You've got a government contract to run a private road. Well, I'm going to go and cause as much trouble because you won't help me get a bit of lousy footage of who damaged my car. Okay? You want to throw the rules at me? Let me throw the rules at you people. I'm telling you, this is going to be fun because you guys want to stuff me up. You told me, go and file a police report. You said, go and file a police report. Well, I have done a police report. And you know what? You know, hello? Hello, can you hear me?
They hung up.
Hello?
Yes. Click.
Hey, just get him to call me back, okay?
Did they hang up on you, Archie?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay.
And then another thing. Hello. And another thing. Wait, hello? That was awesome.
I'm just upset because I tried to, you know, I'm just telling you, right?
Angelic says the box is going to jail.
You understand why I'm upset, don't you, or not?
I do not. I do not understand. I would just get it fixed. You have insurance for this. Get it fixed. And your insurance company, hold on. Why don't you call your insurance company and ask them, will they please go to the Tollway Authority and get the information so they can subrogate?
I've got to lodge a police. They've got ways to make it annoying for you, okay?
Lodge the police report. That's easy to do. And then tell your insurance company that you don't want to pay your deductible. You want them to subrogate it. And then they'll do it. They should investigate it.
Yeah, but I still got to pay the deductible. It's ridiculous.
Then they'll get it back. They should get it back for you. It's called subrogation, where they go after the other party to get your deductible back.
I just want to say something to you, Marky.
Yes, please say something.
I've had a difficult time. You know this. It's been difficult. Okay.
I know your temper's frayed.
I don't have any money anymore. Okay.
Well, you have beagle money.
Beagle or bagel money?
I do love a bagel. What's your favorite kind of bagel?
Ooh, I like a bit of garlic in them, don't you?
I like the garlic bagel, the sesame seed bagel, or the all popular everything bagel, which is relatively new on the scale of bagel flavors. I mean, that did not exist when I was a kid, but it's a good idea. You know the secret to bagels, right?
They boil them, don't they? They're boiled?
Yeah, and if you don't boil them first, then you don't get them crispy on the outside, tender on the inside. But they only boil it.
Is bagels a Jewish thing or not?
Oh, yeah. Super chat.
$20. Nelson Oliviera. Archie, why are you
$20.
ignoring Mike the Snake and Easy? Link for the A team. Fuck, they want to get on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was too busy with the
you were-
box gag. It didn't work. See, I try different things. I try my best.
Wait, you said the box gag? That was a gag?
Okay. Okay.
You had me convinced.
No.
You sounded truly pissy.
Okay, box shtick. I should say box shtick.
That I get. Okay. The shtick I get. The shticklach. Because you sounded truly pissy. I wonder if you have any message for Jin today, who super chatted $200 yesterday and is feeling a little hungover today. Do you have any well wishes for him? The Rat 3.0?
For Jin Tinlay, the Jin Tingler.
Vin Tinier. Super chat, $10.
Super chat, $10.
Mike.
Who's jumping on?
It's
Mike. It's Mike. Mike, it's Mike Appreciation Day today. Yankee Doodle, $10. I'm in Chicago at the Sofitel Hotel chilling. Spent the day watch shopping. Saw Potato Head at Burdeens. Apparently, he's head of marketing. Never saw so much armed securities at these watch shops. Fike me dead.
Well, it is downtown Chicago, my friend.
Let's put Mike up front.
Yeah.
Mike is the star of the show. Mike, you are saving us. I've had some really bad times lately. And I just want to say you've been really cool.
I am truly here just to help, Archie.
Now, wait a minute. Yesterday was...
been...
You told yesterday was Mike Appreciation Day.
I know it's turned into Mike Appreciation Week on which
idea.
watch Nicholas's stream.
Yeah, that's a good
idea. It hasn't. I mean, it's people have super chatted money in, so that's good, you know. But I want people to super chat money into Archie. You know, that's my main goal is to support Archie and help him be as great as he can and has been.
You know, I'm a little worried about this next guest.
Who's this? Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is me. This is me. Aren't those sexy underwear?
Hey guys, I just want to say, if you're gonna do a U-turn, make sure you put your leg down, man. Otherwise, you're gonna fuck up your leg, man.
Hello, Sammy. How are you?
Somebody took pictures. I was showing the difference in size between my two quads. One was very swollen and the other one's very skinny.
Hey man, make sure you put your leg down, man. Otherwise, you're gonna be walking with a walker, man.
Well, I'm happy to report that I am feeling. I'm attributing it just to the constant icing that I've been doing. But I'm actually now 1,000% better than I was yesterday. I'm not in very much pain at all. I can hobble and put weight on my foot now. Finally, I can walk just fine with a cane or a walker at speed. I mean, I'm like severely, very improved. And I mean, yesterday I was wailing if I had to lift my foot up, and now I can lift it up and almost, do a Rockettes move,
Hey, Mike, I used to drive a Honda PCX 125, and when I did my CVT, even I knew to put my leg down if I was going to do a U-turn. I thought you knew better, player.
Oh, man. Everybody's saying I did or didn't do this. I did put my leg down. God damn it. I keep saying that.
I thought you would know better. I thought you were a good rider.
See, people just don't. I speak and it goes in one ear and out the other. They don't acknowledge it.
That accent's going in one ear and out the other. It keeps changing.
I thought you were. Hey, Mark, I'm a general American, okay? Give me some stick.
Yeah. All right. Good on you, mate.
Hey, I'm one of the few Americans that actually
put your camera back on, player. Put your camera back on, player. I'm talking to you, player.
Nate O gifted one Archie Luxury Livestream membership. Nate O.
NATO, you are a hero. Thank you, NATO. Reggae
Hey,
man.
Mike.
Reggae
Hey, Mike.
man. Mike the
Hey,
Snake,
Mike.
we're gonna make you a reggae man. You know that? We're gonna make you a reggae man.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh.
When that bag fell over, did it fall on your penis? It has to be a
No.
pretty accurate bike because it's a micro one.
No, Mikey. You know what? We got measurements on Mikey a couple weeks ago. You know, Mikey's well within the average, well within the norm. Well within the norm.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
hey,
You know
Mikey.
the funny thing is when you get fat, like your body grows forward from the base forward, right? So
Does that
like
reduce your dick or enlarge it?
it
Hey, Mikey, can I see your legs again?
as
Can
you
I
get
can I see your
fatter,
legs?
it gets shorter. I
Can
swear
I
to
see your
God.
legs? Can I be in your prison pocket, player?
You mean
There's
it
a
starts to
picture
retrench
here.
into your body, Mikey?
Well,
Super chat.
that's just something I've noticed as I've gotten overweight.
Mikey,
that,
can I see your legs again, player?
you already got a picture of it. You as your icon, man.
I want to see it again, though.
Chat, we got
No.
Pavel $2. This super chat is in support of the Tollway box.
Yeah. Save the tollway box or pay for the tollway box or something.
Hey guys, my CNC machine's broken. I gotta go. I gotta go fix it.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Okay, man. So, Arch, do you think they have every square inch of that tollway on video?
Yes, I think they do. They're just being nasty.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I hit a giant pothole in my town, and it bent the tie rod on the steering on my.
Did you sue the town, Mikey?
Did I see the? No,
Did you
but
call customer
I
service?
called
Did you
the
call
town.
the ombudsman? Did you
I
call
called
the
the
ombudsman?
town, and I said, "Who do I complain to? I'd like to be, compensated for the repairs." And I fucking got nowhere.
They laughed.
Yeah, and I might have asked my brother, who's a lawyer, about it, but he was just like, "Man, this is so."
You need a pothole lawyer.
Yeah, and yeah. So,
And Mikey, how did
I
your
didn't
brother
get-
make it through college and law school?
how did my brother make it through?
Yeah, college, and then he went to law school. This is news to me that you have a brother who's a lawyer.
I have two younger brothers. The second, my second in line is a pretty bigwig lawyer here in my town, and he's super awesome. And
So, like, if you get
then-
into a DUI, he could get you off.
no, but he did represent me, like years ago when I did get in trouble.
You went to jail. What kind of lawyer is your brother?
Well,
Yeah, but he was
I
guilty.
went to jail, but he
was
kept me.
guilty.
He got things like dropped so that I went to jail, but I didn't go for like
You
a
didn't-
longer time.
Okay, well, Archie,
You
you
know.
were guilty too, but she would have done anything for you. Anything. She would have done
In any
anything. for you.
case,
But now
my youngest brother is a CEO of a large company in Ventura, California, and now Texas. He just opened up a new $200 million facility. In
Well, don't
Texas.
tell us too much because these guys are fucking crazy. But
Yeah.
what industry is he? He's like, does he run a steel mill? Does he own a tequila company? Like what? Just general.
Have you ever heard of Reliant Steel?
No.
Well, it's one of the largest steel companies.
Yes.
He's within the Reliant Group.
Oh, so he when I said steel mill, I was like, damn, right on.
Yeah. No. And he's very successful. He's been there for a super long time and made his way to
Mike, everybody's going to
president the old-fashioned way.
Getting a lot of texts and a lot of questions.
Okay, about what?
Well, and I mean this in the sweetest, kindest, gentlest way. You got a brother who's a bigwig lawyer. You got a brother who's the CEO of a multi-million-dollar corporation. The punters want to know, Mike, what happened?
Oh, around between 14 and 15, roughly, my parents weren't getting along. We were living this like self-sustained country home life out in the country, and they kept it. They're not getting along from the kids very well, and so when I was told that my parents were getting divorced in the most fucked up like situation, it fucking sent me sideways, and I was already playing punk rock music and partying and just out of high school, you know.
You can't blame your poor choices on them. You got to take some
No, I'm
responsibility.
just saying that those are the things that triggered me to like not care about certain things and you know go take the left turn that I took.
I understand. We all react to that divorce thing.
I don't blame it on the divorce at all. Because I was partying. I mean,
Super chat. SR Bell $2. AC, how many black men has Mark been
Well,
with?
he's asking you, AC, so you answer.
20.
There we know. There we have it. AC says 20.
Just an interest today. I just want to let you guys know, just mention in a quick passing there, we're trying to celebrate Mike today, but it's actually the 1 year anniversary since my son passed today.
Oh, well, let's celebrate that then. I'm done with celebrating me, okay?
Celebrate that.
Back off
Mikey,
on
don't
me.
celebrate that! Mikey, we love you. We love your naivety at times.
I didn't mean celebrate it. I meant honor it.
Yeah, honor. That's a good way,
We
man.
celebrate
I can't think of anyone I'd rather be on the streams with today than Mr. Goldberg, the world's greatest dog trainer, and Mike the Snake. Just the best friend you could ever have, man.
I can't believe it's a year because if it's a year, it just doesn't. It seems like it went so fast. Like,
Man,
it seems like just a few.
Isn't it weird how like when you get older, time just like speeds up exponentially?
There's a proper vortex.
It is.
Time waits for no man, Mike, which is the reason that I got to, even under these circumstances, get to that super chat.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get to
you
that.
gotta do what you gotta do.
We got BTX €2. How to find previous Rolex owner with new card? Well, I don't think you can. What? Well,
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're not gonna. So just take it in for a service next time you want it looked at. Take it in for service. Get service papers, and that is the next best thing to full-on papers.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something.
Next best thing.
Is he like trying to contact the previous owner to see if he can get the papers or something?
Yeah. But
see.
You can't find them unless you bought it from somebody who knows the somebody. You know, like if you bought it from
very true. If it's third hand, you know, like
then no way. Also, if the guy would have had the card,
why wouldn't he have given the papers with it in the first place?
He would have, because he would have gotten substantially more money for the watch if it had come with the card. I don't know why the card is to the point where, depending on the Rolex, it's worth, I don't know, probably $1,000, and in some cases more.
I know, it's crazy.
So what that means is, if you have it, you sell it with the watch. But if you've lost it, you're SOL. Super chat.
You're truly naked.
Where have you been? This is a good question. Zeppy $2. May your son's memory forever be a blessing, Archie. Thank you. Actually, I might put a special watch on. I'm taking off my Speedy Thursday. You know what I might wear today? I got a few watches out. I'm gonna wear my favorite. This is probably my favorite watch in the whole box. Do you know what it is? Traditional 7057. I love that watch. I might wear that today. Thank you, Zeppy. Zeppy, that is a beautiful sentiment. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Look, it's what it is. He honestly, he made some really poor choices, and unfortunately with those choices, there's consequences. And yeah, it's very sad, but because I love him dearly. He normally went weird for a while, then he'd always come good. So unfortunately, there's no coming good. But
the problem with addiction is it's beyond. Are there choices involved? Yes, but there's also disease involved and loss of free will. There's a lot involved. It's much more complicated than he just decided to be a dick. You know, he got fucked up, and that's really sad. And there's a lot of drugs out there that will fuck you up, and they're too available.
Although, yeah, Archie, I may have commented once saying I'm so sorry to hear that about your son. I've really refrained from saying anything or commenting on the death of your son, but you don't know, really, as you are a friend to me, and that affected me very deeply, because we've had our conversations off, phone calls and stuff where, you've asked my advice and things like that. And I just wanted to say, man, it affected me deeply, and I really feel for you, and I love you, man. And today's his year honoring, and it's a total bummer to me, but let's honor him.
Beautiful sentiment, Mike. Beautiful sentiment. And so is this one from Pasta.
Pasta, $2, Mike. We all make left turns, but you made a U-turn.
Actually, on Friday evening, I tried, and then I unsuccessfully tried a U-turn and fell over and injured my leg.
That, I think, was his point.
As far as way back when, I took a left turn and then, a few more turns after that, yeah, it was, 8-9 year battle with opiates, on and off, in and out of rehab, clean for a little while, whatever.
Well, let's move along with this super chat, because they're stacking up on us. Super chat.
Wow, this is interesting.
Super chat.
Here we go. Super chat. SR Bell, $2. Mark, tell us about your first homosexual. See, I don't know if you even want to.
No, it's okay. Listen, hold
on.
I'm going to give him his $2 worth. Penis, wiggle, wiggle. that was $2 worth. And if you want to know more, you got to pay more. Super chat from GD. Super chat.
Here we go. GD, 3 cents. Drop the link, big boy. Drop the link. I thought we had the link.
We'll do it again.
Okay, we'll drop it again. I'll drop it now. Just hang on.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. That's what she said. Okay. I see that SR Bell is wearing off on Dirk Diggler. Stupid chat.
I gotta tell you that it's a beautiful thing. We got Dirk Diggler, $5, Mark. When you are 69ing your toy boy, is he on top doing the jackhammering? Ooh,
I think
personal.
I think Dirk, wait a minute, let me answer. Dirk, I think someone has to explain 69 to you and how it works, because as an incel, that question, if you weren't an incel, you would know that question made no sense. I don't think you understand how it works. So somebody please fill him in or Google it. Moving along. Easy, people are saying we should let Easy in, and we will the second he pops in, but he has not popped in, so we can't let him in. He's not here. He's not trying to. Oh, here he is. All of a sudden.
Easy's here. Easy company. How are you, Easy?
He's not here. He's not trying to. Oh, here he is. Turn off your app, because you're creating a loop.
Company. How are you, Easy?
All right, listen. I got to mute you, Easy, until you turn off YouTube and just listen to StreamYard. But in the meantime, Super Chat.
Super Chat.
It's up. It's on the board.
I'm just going to pin the link. We're going to pin the link now.
The link
is pinned.
Guys, the link is pinched. The link is pinched.
Easy on deck, boys.
Pinch the link.
On deck.
Welcome.
Is there?
Welcome, Easy.
Oh, I got to go to the other module. I'm sorry.
Welcome, Easy Company, and welcome.
Hi, Easy.
Hello, all. And I've got a question for.
Thank you.
For Marky.
Yes.
Did you or have you ever liked to breed the dogs? Like,
have I what?
I know you're an expert. So
What's the question?
excuse my voice. Have you or did you breed dogs or?
No, I train them. I don't make them. I find they're able to breed themselves. So I just train. I train what they bring me. I don't. I'm
You
uninterested.
didn't like to get into German Shepherd breeding?
Well, my co-author and my best friend is breeds German Shepherds. So I like owning them. I own one. I like to train them. I've owned them. I trained them for years and years and years. But breeding is entirely, that's a different business altogether, and I'm not interested.
And I must ask another question while I've got you. What's your opinion on the cropping of the ears with the Rottweilers and stuff?
Well, they don't crop Rottweilers. They crop the tail.
They crop the Dobermans.
It's the Dobermans. They crop tails and ear. Here's what I think, because I've owned a.
Oh, I've seen.
I owned a Doberman with cropped ears and cropped tail, but I didn't buy him. I rescued or adopted him, and he came that way. So here's what I think. I think it looks fucking cool, but I would never do it. So
don't they do it to pit bulls as well?
Well, some people do, but not as a general rule.
I've seen it.
So what I would to finish the question, Mikey, very easy. What I would say is I like the way it looks, but no, I would not do it. I think it's mean.
Hey, we got our friend Dirk Diggler is on the stream. Hello, Dirk.
How you doing?
Oops! Wait.
Hey,
trying to put him up.
Hey, that was me yesterday. I'm actually feeling much better today.
What's with the fucking giraffe?
I don't know.
Dirk, listen, Dirk. I gotta talk to you about
question for Mark.
Clearly, you're an incel who does not know how 69 works.
With cropping
and
ears
now that
or
you've turned your
docking
camera
the
on,
tail.
I completely understand why.
Man,
I wouldn't fuck you with Mike's dick. Archie, super chat.
JL $3. Mark, looking good. Did you go to the hairdresser?
Indeed, I did. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, you are looking mighty dapper.
Well, I appreciate the complimentos. Speaking of compliments, I knew I was going to get one from F.R. Bell with a stupid chat.
Bell $2. Mark, where did you know? When did you know you were a? Mark said he knew when he had crushes on the other side of the cast of TV shows.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the Partridge Family. Because I'm.
Oh, yeah, that was a good starting point.
Well, all the boys were talking about Laurie Partridge, remember, Mike? But I thought it was about Keith Partridge, so I didn't understand. But you know what? If I would have seen this face earlier in my life, I would have.
You know, Keith died recently. I don't know if you know. You know, he died from Alzheimer's.
Who cares?
Yeah, I know.
Who's that?
Mark, what's the difference if you crop the ears or docks the tail?
Well,
what's the difference?
There's no difference. I mean, it's minor. Okay, it's just looks. These days.
That's right.
These days, it's really just cosmetic. But back in the old days, it had to do with creating like dogs that were meant to attack or fight or defend against people. If they had big floppy ears, it gave people, something to rip off or hold on to, and it made the dog more vulnerable. And in certain breeds, they get what's called happy tail. They bang the tail so much that it always gets amputated later in life anyway, because they break it, it bleeds, and then they can't control it without an amputation. So anyway, there's a lot of reasons for it, but quite frankly, I don't like it, okay?
Okay. You want to see my coda? This is my coda.
The cutie. Let's take a look.
Oh, is that a mini schnauzer?
That's a miniature schnauzer.
I had
one of those
one.
faces is a dog, and the other is cute.
I had a mini schnauzer, and I loved her more than life itself.
One of those dogs is a dog, and the other one is very cute. Okay, super chat from Dr. Bob's Nightmare.
Those are great dogs.
Member chat.
It's
Archie, please read it.
Member chat. We got member chat happening here. We got hi Dirk Diggler. How are you, Dirk?
What's up, Bobby?
From Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Dirk.
Now, Dirk, do you have to tie a pork chop around your neck to get that dog to play with you?
No, it's not like the peanut butter trick in your eighth chapter of your book.
You know, it's not in my book, but it is it is on your rap sheet. I understand. I thought you were.
Oh, I'm not Eddie. Okay.
I thought you were prohibited from owning dogs, but you know,
I haven't been busted by the popo.
What do I know? Oh, you got away with it. Good man.
30,
I'll drink to that.
Close to 30 years, dude.
Nice. All right, Archie, take over the show. What are we doing here, buddy?
I got to tell you. So Dirk Diggler, what's going on? Tell me what's happened with the restoration of that LV box you've got. I've got another one for you. I've got another one for you. If you can get that one fixed. I've got another one here. Dirk Diggler, I got another one to fix. A little bit more damage than your one.
Yeah, dude. That's beyond anything, Art. You just, wow. You should take that into Louis Vuitton and see what they say.
Yeah,
that's what you should do with it.
That was Jamie's
See, you know what you do? Go in and say, I was just walking along and this happened.
Jamie told me a story about Dirk Diggler. Jamie said that Dirk slept in his hotel bed.
True.
Is that true, Dirk Diggler?
I did. Everybody knows it.
Why would you not buy your own hotel room?
Because I'm a cheap bastard, bro.
Yeah.
We can tell by those glasses, by the way.
Evident.
You don't have to buy Coke bottles anymore.
Hey, Mark.
Evident,
yes.
He's a Tom Ford, brother. Okay.
What's that?
He's a Tom Ford.
You know, I can't really. No, it's not the frames. It's the glasses that are like a half-inch thick, which means you.
Hey, don't make fun. Hey, don't make fun of my handicap. I don't make fun that you wear a wig, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Jamie was.
I'm right there with you.
Good.
As long as you know you have a
Sleep
handicap.
in my bed. Change the sheets. That's what Jamie said.
Oh, look at Jason. Easy on that. I'm a Melbourne man. Hey, I'll tell you what happened. You want to know the true story about that, Easy? So this was like a couple years ago during Watch Time New York. Remember that, Archie? 2 years ago?
Yes.
Jamie was getting in there late. You got in there early, and you said to Jamie, "Can I sleep in your bed?" And Jamie said, "As long as you change the sheets."
Hey, you gonna let me finish?
No, I've told you the story.
Okay, well, you were there. Finish the story then.
What was I not telling the truth about?
You must have been drunk that day, or I don't know, every day when you heard that.
Jamie told me the story.
But I'll tell you what happened.
Jamie told me the story.
All right. You got it. Why are you asking me about it?
I'm not asking you. I'm just saying buy your own hotel room.
I did. I did buy my own hotel room.
Yeah, but you slept in Jamie's hotel room bed.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a good guy.
Do that?
He's a good guy. He does nice things for people.
But why would you do that?
He's not like you. He's not like you that's just sucker
buy
horns.
your own hotel room.
He's not like you that goes out with no money and stiff sucker horns with the bill. Yeah.
Good luck. See if I can get in this live. Solo.
Hey, Lambo.
Hey! Full screen to that. Full screen it. Look at this. I like the G-Wagon. I love it, man.
You like the G-Wagon with the bicycle? Well, it's my friends, and he's like, I'm like, why are you letting him park your bike on the G-Wagon, man? Like, you hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on, boys? What are you guys saying?
Hey, where's the off-road Lambo?
My Lambo's right here.
No, the off-road one, the 4x4 Lambo.
I think that guy's coming, man. I don't know where he is right now. Archie, this is a new Z06. New Z06 Corvetti. What do you think, Dirk?
I love it.
I like it too.
What about this AC3? 812?
Wow.
812, baby. Got Porsches.
That's beautiful.
Another
I love a Ferrari. Ferrari.
That's a Huracan. We got Porsche. We got Lexus. We got. Check this one out. Check this out,
Ken,
AC3.
the car to the left of the G-Wagon, was that a BMW?
Yeah, that was a I think that was a G8, Mike.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
thank you.
BMW.
It's got a cool looking nose.
What are you guys saying, man? You guys are all quiet, man. Mikey, this is more up your alley.
No, this dude, I'm kid in a candy store. Is that a Roadrunner? RT?
I have no. It's an RT.
That's
It's an RT.
yeah. That's a epic, high option, rare.
I'm gonna show you guys an
road
Aston
car.
Martin real quick. I'm gonna show you an Aston Martin real quick. My buddy's rolling in with a Huracan. The old Huracan.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
Cam. How many of these guys here live? Cam, how many of these guys here live their life a quarter mile at a time?
How many of these guys what?
Live their life a quarter mile at a time.
Oh, this guy lives his life quarter mile at a time. These two guys.
Okay.
Oh, what am I doing, brother? What am I doing? I was about to end the stream here.
The second brother.
Second brother, of course. Of course. We've got Mikey. This is a G80.
Oh, I love the G80.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's a G80 and a G82? What's a G82? It's the
This
two
is a
door,
G80
isn't it?
because it's the 4-door, baby. It's a
Oh,
4-door.
So they make
Four-door.
at least they make a 2-door version of it. But I noticed that the front grille, it doesn't have the standard. It's really cool looking. It doesn't have those buck teeth that the newer generation Beamers have.
Yeah.
It's is it like a really up there car, like 100,000, 200,000? Is it like one of BMW's
it's a new
premier?
It's a new M car, Mike.
It's their M car, like M4, M5.
It's a M3.
Oh, okay, very cool. Well, I'm happy to see that they've changed the front ends around and gotten rid of those buck teeth.
They have.
It's a E63 wagon, Archie. E63 wagon.
Wow, I love it, man. We got P Cars Super Sticker, $10. P Cars, thank you so much.
Look at that Bronco.
And it's a hippo.
That
Hippo,
Bronco, man.
hippo.
You're yelling Lambo, and I'm showing you a Bronco, man. What are you saying?
Yeah, let's check it out. All right. This is the newer one.
The new Broncos have the worst NTSB safety rating. Like, if you get in an accident with a new Bronco, you're dead. Did you know that?
I didn't. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
You'd think that would be one of the cars you'd be like maybe a little extra safe in,
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
In the car.
I see you have good internet in Canada.
Oh,
S2000.
S2000. That's my little race car has this engine and transmission in it.
This is your car, Mikey. This is your Caterham's got this engine.
Yep, 100%. That's a beautiful looking version of that car as well.
That's a Fast and Furious car, right?
No, I don't know if they ever used S2000 in Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious 1, they used it.
Maybe. I think there were 240 SXs and Supras. I'll have to go back and watch it again. I don't remember seeing an S2000. You know what? It might have been when that Asian guy raced the white guy, and he was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
Pretty interesting, huh, Archie?
It's very interesting, man. I want to get Dirk to fix that box. When are you going to fix the box, Dirk? Please. When are you fixing the box?
So I actually thought about that this week, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start on it this month. I've been so busy. I've been so busy. I remodeled a couple houses, rentals.
Yep.
But I basically I had to do a lot of the work myself because I couldn't afford a lot of the contracting work. So I've been so busy. Anyways, I'm not anymore. But I'm going to Paris. I'm going to Paris in July.
Hey, which girl are you taking? What's happening?
No, I'm going to Prague for work, and then
holy shit! Hey! Let me explain it to you simply. Prague is the Eastern European version of Thailand. Okay.
Yes, you're right. I know. I've been there.
Turkey, they are gonna love you. Big white American man. Fuck yes! Just keep bringing plenty of $1 notes, 1s and 5s. You can give them as tips. They love that sort of shit.
The chrono?
1s and $5 notes. The notes, the notes, US dollar notes. Bring whole bag of $1 notes. You can give them as tips. $1.
You think I should bring cash, huh? US cash.
Hey man, you're gonna be absolutely inundated with pussy there, okay? And this is proper pussy. This is proper Eastern European Slavic pussy. Man, you're gonna have the time of your life, man.
No, I've been there a couple times. So I gotta go there for work. But
no buts. No buts, Dirk Poo.
What's that?
No buts. This is going to be an amazing time of your life. This is going to be a game changer. This is a game changer, Dirk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some pussy with my daughter, right?
Dirk, what? You're taking your daughter?
Yeah.
How's the wife? The ex-fiance? Have you had any booty since you've been separated?
Oh yeah. I mean,
No, with her.
Oh, with her? No way.
What does she say? She's not interested or what?
I don't think so. I mean, we don't even bring it up. I mean, we're pretty cool to each other. You know what I mean? It's like,
Why not bring it up? Hey, do you want to fuck? It's pretty easy. Hey, baby, do you want to fuck?
No.
Just say, Dirkie. Hey, baby, do you want to fuck?
No, I'm not interested. I mean,
boy, Dirkie.
It's not worth reopening up a can of worms. You know, it's not worth it.
Dirk. Fuck's a fuck, Dirk.
True, but I can get
Dirk,
it, you know.
don't be like that. Don't go all moralistic on me.
No, it's just not worth it, right? You know how you get older, right? You know how when you're young, you do stupid shit. You do stupid shit that Eddie would do, right? But Eddie's 40-some years old. But when you get like in your 50s, you're just kind of like, nah, man, that ain't worth it, right? It's like, look, I'll give you a perfect example, all right? I think Blondie's hot. Would I ever have sex with her? Hell no, dude, because I wouldn't want the ramifications of all this baggage that comes with her. So
what baggage?
What baggage?
Her own home. She owns her own home. What the fuck are you talking about?
So do I.
Sorry?
No way, dude.
Dirkie.
Yeah. So anyways, we're going to, after Prague, we're going to England for a couple of days, and then I'm going to Paris.
Dirkie, I don't think it was why are you bringing your daughter along? Man, you're going to pussy capital of the world, right? What the hell is wrong with you, man? Are you asexual? What's wrong with you? Dirkie, what is wrong? Please.
Look,
Dirkie, I always stood up for you. You did many silly things. I've always stood up for you.
He's just ugly. He can't help it.
Dirkie, what's the problem? Dirky, what's wrong? Dirky, come on. Man. This is ridiculous, okay?
Well, dude, listen, when I'm there, I'll be honest with you, dude, like, I've taken my daughter before there, but I'm so busy. Like when I get back to the hotel, like I feel bad, right? Because like my kid's kind of like she met. So
Dirky, you can get them. You can get takeaway. It comes, Dirky. You can get takeaway there. You can use the in-house service, Dirky.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Come on, Dirky.
I didn't know that.
You're a newbie. He's a newbie. Dirky's a newbie.
So you've been there before? You've been there?
I've been to Ukraine.
But what about Prague?
Prague is a more sophisticated version. It's just more expensive, okay? Come on, man. Go and live your life. Live the better life you've always wanted, Dirk.
But Prague is cheap compared to like London or France or you know what I mean, like Paris.
Yeah, no, you're right. Prague is amazing, man.
I love it. You know what? I would consider living there when I retire if it wasn't so close to Russia. You know what I mean?
Hey, Dirky, you can retire there. Don't live. Retire, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be really interested in.
Got enough money, Dirky.
I would be really interested in retiring there. But the only thing that makes me nervous is it's just so close to Russia, right?
Hey, they're also good women there too. They're a little bit more conniving, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Dirky, we got some super chats coming in. I got 3 cents. GD, 3 cents. You missed the super chat, Fatso. That was an SR Bell super chat. How many wipes does it? Okay, let's just stop that one there. Bob's Nightmare. Hi, Dirk Diggler, member for 6 months. And we got Burning Hard, $2. If you don't spoil your daughter, another man will.
Yep. You know why I do these things with my kid, dude? I only have one kid, right? But look, I'm gonna be real with you, right? She's getting to that age where she doesn't want to, like, more and more. I notice, like, she has her own activity, right? You know, like you know, when you're young, you're like, oh, you want to be with your parents, and then you get like your 9 to like 13, right? You're kind of like, you want to do your own thing. So I want to do as much as I can right now. So it's getting more and more. I notice it. Like,
Dirk, by the time you realize that it's too late, Dirk. By the time you say these things, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I could always be like your buddy, what's his face? What's that guy, the Heisman, Alan Feisman show? You know what I mean? Just go to the Philippines.
I don't understand that guy one bit. Is he? I don't understand it. How can you keep your hands off the booty?
You know, surprisingly, Narc said something that I really thought about. And he has daughters too, right? But it's like, he said something, how could you go out with a girl that could be close to your own daughter's age? Now, you don't understand this, Archie, because you only have boys. But Mark has a daughter, right, Mark? And so it's like, but Mark doesn't like girls, so and he wouldn't understand that other part. But you don't want to go out with a girl that's close to your daughter's age. That's just even for me, that's fucking weird. And I'm a strict dude. Clip that.
Yeah, I get it.
You do get it.
I got a friend of mine who's in Vietnam at the moment, and he is banging he is having the time of his life. Do you want to see a photo?
Sure.
I need a super chat, guys. Send me a super chat, and I'll show you the photo. But she's very hot, right? Actually, I better not. Sorry, we'll take that back. Better not do that because he hasn't given me permission, and I don't want to cause any trouble. But let me say this: she's going out for hot girl.
Wait,
I
what if
don't
it was
think
a?
it
What if
matters,
it was
bud.
a
I don't think it
$10?
matters. You gotta compartmentalize.
What about $10? Would that do it?
You know what? You gotta compartmentalize. Let me explain it to you, okay?
Tell us.
Jerky. If you go for an older woman, she's the same age as your mother. If you go for a younger woman, man, you can always invent this shit. You know what? They're two different people. As long as she's not your daughter, it's quite perfectly
As
okay.
long as she has a heartbeat, Archie, she's okay.
And as long as I tell you this now, with that heart, you know, with that Epstein, why would you want to go underage? 20 after 20-year-old. I mean, how old is your daughter? Your daughter's only 15. Anyhow, that's underage.
Look at Dirk Diggler. He looks like a serial killer, for God's
Let
sake.
me see your face, drunk.
He looks like a
like a
serial
fucking
killer,
fish.
for God's sakes.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
I think he's right.
He
Dirk,
does.
you
How's this even a question?
are going to clean up in Prague. Okay, do you understand that? You
Prague
will
won't touch
clean
him.
up. Okay. You will clean up.
You know what? I swear to God, man, everything's so cheap out there, though. I love it. Like, that city is so awesome.
How about get a girl where you're from, Dirk Diggler? How about that?
What makes you think I don't already have that?
Not an option or
And
what?
listen, and my girlfriend's not Jack Daniels, okay?
Yeah, but how about where you're from? Can you get a girlfriend there or not?
No, I can't. I can't.
Exactly, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pathetic.
I don't have to go to another country. I don't have to go to an Asian country and live in a hut to try to get my girlfriend.
Okay, so where's your girlfriend? Nowhere. Where's your girlfriend? Nowhere. Oh, no answer. No answer.
You're right. I already told you you're fucking right. She's nowhere. That's why I gotta go to Prague.
Maui, where's your girlfriend? Nowhere. Just a loser.
Well, I didn't say that. You said I was losing.
Keep nibbling Nobby's nuts.
Eddie,
John.
so
Nibble
how much?
Nobby's nuts.
Eddie, how much does a wife cost in Vietnam? And then when you do get your girlfriend or your wife in Vietnam,
Can you get a girlfriend in your own country? Can you get a girlfriend in your own country?
You have to buy to give to the dad.
Can you, Dirk Digglers?
Eddie,
Is Archie there?
I'm
he's
here.
here.
Are you behind on super chats? Maybe, I don't know.
Let's have a look there. We'll have a look at the super chats. I'm caught up there. We got a 3-cent super chat. 3-cent ones don't normally count that much. 3 cents. Arch. SR Bell wants a refund. You ignored his super chat.
Yeah, we all know people like Dirk.
I
Just
love
a
Dirk. When are you going to
loser
start
with some-
restoration on the box? Tell me what's happening with the box. That box, you ripped the top off.
Loser with glasses,
So
Arch.
cool, man.
Dirk Diggler. He looks like fucking
Oh, we got a super
a
chat. What's
serial
related?
killer.
Green Rush. Here we go. 2025 Pepsi or Daytona on the grey market. Which one is best choice? The Daytona, well, which one? We talking Panda Daytona? Which Daytona? Look, personally, I'd probably go for the Pepsi. What would you go for, Dirk?
I'm biased, so
Anything he can get, Arch.
I would go with the Pepsi because I love the Pepsi. I actually don't like Daytonas at all.
I'm right with you, man.
I have both, and I prefer the Pepsi.
There you
Oh,
go.
you prefer the Pepsi? Pepsi's a better size, I think, don't you?
It's a much better size, and the function works better, and it doesn't. You don't have to unscrew the pushers to fuck with the function, and yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Daytona because I could, and that was cool. But I like the Pepsi better.
When I tried the Daytona, it was just too small for my wrist.
And we got another one. Oh, SR Bell's joined. Is this SR Bell? Let's get him on the screen. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Archie.
This is SR Bell, the SR Bell, the one and only SR Bell.
That's me.
Hey,
You hear me?
we got Dirk Diggler on the stream.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you read my super chat, please, Archie? It's a good one for Mark. Surprise, surprise.
Marky, is Marky there? Let's get Marky on the screen.
I don't. You know what? I think I opt out of SR Bell's super chats for month.
No, I pay. I keep the lights on in this stream.
Hey, you do whatever the
On this
fuck you
show.
want. Listen, you do whatever you want. Send all the money you want. I approve. I approve.
Thank you. Can you read my super chat, please, Archie? I paid $5.
Okay, here we go. Let's go through the super chat. Let's go for the super chat. Super chat, $5. SR Bell, Mark, how many wipes does it take to get the shite off the tip of your pines after you go balls deep in your BF's fart box?
We're waiting, Mark.
That's a legit question.
No, we love Mark. Mark, you know I have we love you. This is all in just teasing. It's fun, right? Right.
Mark's getting a blowjob.
From whom? Which guy?
Satan's little kid.
Hey, Mark. Can you hear me? Archie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How do you know if you're at a gay picnic?
How?
All of the hot dogs taste like shit. Tough crowd tonight. Tough crowd.
Tough crowd. How you going, SR Bell? Talk to me.
Oh, he left.
He left. Why did he leave? I love SR Bell.
All right, check it out.
I got to tell you something seriously. Pepsi or Daytona? Oh, there it is. There's the box. Oh. What did they say?
What do you mean?
At LV, you should take it in to
Oh,
get
I
crude
did.
on.
I did. They laughed. They kind of were just like, they laughed at me. But there's a company in New Jersey that restores, like they'll take this on. But I think I could fix it myself because this is just paint. I can get this off. But and then the hatchet marks, like right here, see the saw marks?
Yeah, saw marks.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna try to put some like filler.
Use a belt sander. A belt sander and Bondo.
A little Bondo. There you go. Bondo would work. This isn't that bad. This actually, after looking at it, could be worked with. So, anyways, there it is. Brings back old memories, right?
That's it.
So. Easy. You see this box right here? Easy. You see this box? This box is worth more than what you make all year.
This box is worth more than your car.
Dirk says, he'll split a hotel room with you, and then you can pay it off over 5 years.
No thanks, dude. I'll pay him not to be in my hotel room. God, imagine being stuck with Easy Company in a hotel room for a couple nights. Oh, God.
Man, Easy's pissy today.
I think he's only 2 bottles in. He's actually not that bad.
He's always pissy today. You know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that Marco got himself a paddock? He got a 6,000, the Blue Dial
chat.
paddock. Green Rush, $10. Pepsi with Jubilee or Oyster, Mark? Good question. Which one have you got, Mark?
Juby. Always Jubilee. When there's a choice.
Yeah, the Jubilee is worth more, actually, on the secondary.
And it looks better.
You think so?
100%. Looks better on everything. It's more flash.
It looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you love watches, Mark?
No. No, I love dogs, but I suffer with watches.
Hey, Mark, I got a real question. What do you love more, men or dogs? That's a good question.
You mean like if I was stranded on an island and I had my choice of a
Yes.
Doberman or you?
Oh, you'd prefer a dog. You'd prefer a
No,
dog.
me-
If a dog, he could survive.
Maybe Easy Company.
Dumb question.
It's not a dumb question. It's a legit question. What would you rather have, dick or a dog?
That's dumb.
You think that's dumb?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
If you don't know why that's a dumb question, I'm pretty sure that I can't explain it to you.
You're a dog lover. You're the dog trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured you love dogs more than the average person.
Okay. You think
love dogs more than the average person?
He does.
Mark, what do you do?
Mark, he loves dogs.
What I don't do is respond to stupidity. That's all.
It's not. It's a legit question. You don't think it's a legit question?
No, I know it's not. You know why? Because I'm not stupid.
Okay. All right. So I guess then it's dogs, right? You're going with dogs together. I'm assuming so because I really don't know.
I got to tell you something. The funny thing is, you know, with these dogs themselves, there, I don't even really like them. You know that they kind of annoy me.
You know what? I used to be like that, but then when I got my dog, it's the best thing I ever did. I love my dog probably more than
Your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend.
Well, I love your dog more than
That's
you.
not saying much.
That's for
That's
sure.
not-
Like there's 3 of us on a ship, Dirk. It's going down, and I can say if you were the dog.
Well, of course it's the
I
dog.
hope you're willing to give your life jacket to the dog.
It's the dog, of course. I can say that. See, I don't say to you that's a stupid question. I said I'll answer the
I didn't
question.
ask a question. Oh my God. Do you not know like the principles of speech? I didn't ask a question. I made a statement, a declarative statement.
Well, you kind of phrased it as a question.
You kind of framed it as a question.
I'm just saying. Rewind it, and listen for yourself.
No.
But yes,
I don't need to do that. Anyway.
I would choose myself.
I even like your dog. I feel sorry for your dog, but I like
My
your
dog is well taken
Actually,
care of.
your dog really is a great example of how wonderful these animals are.
Love my
They
dog.
see that. Listen, Dirk, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they see the good in everybody. They do. They do. They see if there's a spark of good in a human, they see it.
Yeah, maybe.
They do. No, for sure they do.
I'll tell you what, Mark. My dog has been the best thing that I've ever gotten.
I'm glad for you because dogs definitely help us be better people. That's true. That's also true.
Not that.
No, they do. They humanize us because they make us care for something else. Where, we might want to stay in bed or we're in a bad mood. We don't want to go out, but we have to meet their needs. So it definitely makes us better.
So you know what my dog does? He always has to be like touching me. Like, you know what I mean? Like he always has to be.
Mm-hmm.
His body has to be like next to my leg or my. You know what I'm saying? Is that common?
What? It depends on the dog. Some of them are more independent minded, and some of them are more Velcro. You have a Velcro dog, nothing wrong with that, provided he doesn't go separation anxiety crazy when you leave the house. You know. So if it's within normal proportions, like he prefers to touch you, but he doesn't go nuts when you leave, then you know it's nice.
Yeah.
The only thing that wants to touch Archie is a termite nest.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. You know this. I got to tell you, Dirk, what's happened to the watch collecting in your world? There, like, let's be honest. Is how
non-existent. I only bought one watch, and that was like.
I gotta stop. I gotta get out of watches. I don't know.
How many watches have you got now? Please tell me. How many have you got now?
Who?
Dirk.
I'm thinking.
Take off your socks.
Wait, four.
Well, what's the 4 you got? You've got the Datejust?
Yeah.
What else?
I got 2 Omegas. I got 2 Omegas. Let me think. No, wait. I only have 3. Yeah. I just got Datejust and 2 Omegas. That's it. And then the rest are Seikos and G-Shocks.
Womp.
That's all I got. Dude. Hey, I don't flex. I don't.
You know your Datejust is the 41, isn't it?
Yeah.
What color dial? Blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jubilee.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I
have you got it on now? Can you show us? Put it up. You don't wear it.
I don't have it right now.
I'm jealous. I wish I had your collection. You know, Dirk. Honestly, I do, because I have too much. And when you have too much, you don't get any satisfaction out of it at all. I would be much happier with a few shitters in the box that I like, because I have G-Shocks and Seikos too. But I would be happier with a few shitters and like 1 Rolex and 2 Omegas. It'd be much better.
I just the last watch I bought was the Omega Seaweed. That was like, let's see, that was like a year and 2 months ago.
It's a healthy. It's a more healthy outlook.
Yeah.
I am not a healthy man when it comes to watches.
Oh, I know. Okay, so I sold my Speedmaster. Yeah.
Why? Why?
I needed the money.
Hotel rooms.
Oh, hotel rooms.
What happened, mate? What happened? What do you mean you needed the money? You on fixed salary, but aren't you?
Yeah, but I was doing I did the remodeling of my place, and then the bank account was getting a little low, so I just wanted to sell the Omega just to.
How much do you like to keep in the bank account at any time?
In regular bank account, in my checking, minimum of like 15.
Okay. But you could also put that against the home loan, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't want to do that.
So you sold. How much did you get for the Amiga?
I think it was like $5,000, $5,500 something like
Wait, how did you sell it?
$5,000. I sold it. Who did I sell it to? I sold it to European Watch Company.
Ah, they're assholes, aren't they? Or what? How did you find them? They're okay?
Yeah, they're all right.
Was it a special Speedy or just a stock standard?
Yeah, no, it was special. It was racing, the Speedmaster Racing. You know, the one with the orange, black and the orange accents. It has like that black band, leather band, and then it has like the orange little accents inside the band, and then it has like.
Pavel, time to call the ombudsman. Thank you. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but
what's that?
I get what you're saying. Tell me this. Did you get a new BMW or you still got the i3?
Still got the i3.
You were going to get an i4. What happened?
I was, yeah. At the time, when I was going to get the i4, I was doing remodeling on the house. So I had to do remodels on 2 places. Like the roof hasn't been, it was leaking pretty bad. And then did the kitchens, did the bathrooms, put new flooring down. Plus, I had to pay for the hotels of the tenants while I was doing the remodel.
Oh, is that right? You had to put them up in a hotel?
Yeah.
Why didn't you wait for their lease to end, kick them out, and then remodel and rent it again?
So, like the tenants that I got, you don't like in California, especially if you got good tenants, you don't mess with it, right? You just like they did a lot of work themselves out of their own pocket, right? But the properties were were my parents, so they were there when my dad first rented it. So, I just always kept them because they always paid on time, no problems. And it wasn't like the rent was super high or anything like that. It was like below or average to the going market, But they were always took care of the place. Yeah.
I suppose that's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to mess with like tenants.
Good tenants.
Yeah.
There's so much garbage tenants there, aren't there?
There are, and what happens in California, like if you want to evict them, it's going to be like a 60-day process before you can get them out. I mean, you got to get the courts involved, you got to get the sheriffs involved.
You guys have the most fucked up squatter laws. Like
we do.
It can be super hard to get those fuckers out of there, even if they just fake up a lease that you never saw or signed.
Yeah.
It's bad. They're rectifying that here in Illinois. They're making it much harder for squatters to squat. But the last thing that I saw in California was a guy who squatted on the squatters. He just he had his buddy go in there while they were out, and he just went in there and lived with them, and he just played the music all night long, turned off the water, put oil on the floors until they just were like, fuck this, and they moved.
So a lot of the squatters, what they do is they scope out like certain areas, like they'll scope the place out. So what happens there in Southern California is you have a lot of Chinese owners of these homes, but a lot of the times the Chinese people aren't even there. They're still back in China or wherever. They don't even go to the house. They just buy it as an investment. They don't even rent it. They're freaking loaded, right? But the squatters, they know that, and they'll go in there, and they'll be real low key about it, but they'll squat there. And all of a sudden, yeah, we got super chat. Yep.
Super chat.
Super chat RMD992 $2.80. Yes, didn't Paddock make white gold version of the 6196P?
Why didn't they?
Why didn't? Because they want to release the platinum first. Then they'll release the other ones, and probably rose gold and white gold.
Yeah, so actually the videos that I was watching, Dirk, was an Asian family where somebody, squatted on them. It was an investment property, the Asian American who live here. And so what they did was they just moved into the house with them. And they just annoyed them to the point where the police got called so many times that the police eventually, they were able to get them out of there on a disorderly. But it's the laws really favor the squatters, which is pretty nuts.
It is nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, Archie, you could be away from your house on vacation. You come home, there's people in it who say, we were given a lease, so it's ours. So you call the police to get them out. The police say, hey, it's a civil matter.
It's a civil matter. Civil matter.
Right. I think it should be criminal, and you should be able to remove them.
It's ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yep. Hey, Arch, I'm gonna get going, buddy.
Dirk, always your pleasure.
Hey, you too, Mark. And I love my little buster. He's
of course you do, and you're supposed to. That's good.
Yeah. I'll see you, Mikey. Hey, I hope you're. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting rid of the motorcycle too, buddy.
See ya. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's getting listed tomorrow.
Real quick. I used to ride. I rode for 3 years in LA traffic to work, and my work was 41 miles each way, and I rode my motorcycle. This is before I had my daughter, right? But it's funny, like, I don't know, Arch or Mark could probably attest to this, but once you have your kid, right, like things change. Like you're way more cautious. But I found sometimes being overly cautious on a motorcycle will get you in more trouble versus than just flowing, right? Like you're too tense on a bike, like that can be worse than being a little bit flowy. You know what I mean? So I got on a bike like 2 years ago. I rode up to Big Bear. Man, I was so nervous. I was on this bike and I was just like, I didn't realize it.
Well, it's fucking mountainous there. It's like switchbacks.
Yeah, it was. That probably didn't help things out because I was off a bike for 11 years, and then my buddy's like, "Let's go to Big Bear. He has a cabin up there." He's like, "Let's rent bikes." And I was like,
I used to land on the other side of the mountain. On the other side, there's the Big Bear, the valley, and then there's Idlewild on the other side.
Oh, Idlewild's nice.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I own some acreage there, and I had a plan to build a little dog farm there. And then I realized the older I got, the more terrifying I found it to drive up and down that fucking mountain. So couldn't do it.
And then what happens, Mark? If
it burned, that's the other thing.
If there's an accident in those mountains,
oh, you can't get out of there.
You can't get out.
No. Also, there were constant fires. My property never burned, but a lot of fires in town.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire. When obviously Mike's gonna do that. All right, guys, I'll see you later. See you later, Arch.
Hey, can I ask you something, Dirk? Yeah. Do you know anything about fixing a leak-out Nespresso machine?
No, but I would imagine. I'm sure Mike would, but if the espresso machine has metal,
and it seems to be leaking. Is it repairable?
Clean the term. Is there a termite stuck in the gasket?
Isn't espresso machines aren't they metal? I thought they were metal. Or is this just
that's the carafe, the water, that's the water carafe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to work out these Nespresso machines.
It could just be cracked. You could hot glue gun that crack.
Yeah. Or maybe if you take it apart, you look at his rubber hoses in there, maybe the hose is cracked or something like that. But
Michael put it on the lathe.
Guess where this Nespresso machine is made?
China, of course. Where else?
No.
Germany?
Mexico?
It's Breville?
Ukraine.
Oh, look at that.
Not anymore.
Fuck, I can't even send this bitch back.
Well, you could, but you might need a woman. You know how you are with Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And Asia.
My Nespresso machine is leaking.
How old is it?
I got it from my dad. It's leaking. I don't think these are repairable.
Go on their website. Actually, there's going to be a Facebook group for Nespresso owners. Just ask the question.
Leaking, Nespresso leaking?
Yeah, there's going to be a group for owners of that machine on Facebook. Now, here's the problem. You get thrown out of every Facebook group you ever join. So, go in quiet and gentle and ask some questions, or search the group archives. You'll find it. Just don't get thrown out too quick. Why do you get thrown out of every
why
Facebook?
Did they leak? Why do these fucking things leak? I don't understand it. Do you?
Well, because there's water, there's gaskets, there's tubes, and maybe you seated it funny.
But this thing is I don't think it's Michael, is this repairable or not?
That's a disposable type item. Just if it's leaking, get a new one. Unless the leak is obvious, like a crack or something like that. Yeah, just buy a new one.
Well, I don't like doing that, Mike. I don't like that. You're supposed to be Mike to fix it.
Well, Forbin does have a comment here that's very valid. Clyde has a collection of espresso makers that's probably $10,000 to $15,000 of machines. He doesn't even have anything crappy like an espresso. He has the stuff that belongs in a Starbucks. He could actually start like a proper coffee shop.
Clyde's Coffee.
Yeah,
Clyde's
really,
Coffee.
because he buys these machines that are like, you know, stores and coffee roasters that have like closed out. He has a problem. Like I have a problem with watches. He's got one with coffee machines. And he'll call me and go, I just had the greatest glass of espresso. I'm like, good, because it probably just cost you like $500. You know, by the time you count how much that machine cost.
Yeah, somebody suggested fixing a crack with the hot glue gun. I think at that temperature, the glue might melt and end up in your coffee. Possible.
Put hair on your chest. Mike, do you know what this is?
See,
Yeah,
I don't think it's serviceable, Mike.
Do you know what this is, guys? This is a mocha pot. Here's how it works.
I love it's mocha.
Yeah. So you unscrew it. Your coffee grounds go in here. Your water goes in here, and you just fill it up to the level just below the little safety valve.
See, I have a problem. I can't throw this shit away. Do you understand?
Yeah, then you put it on the stove top, but you keep the lid closed because it's going to come flying out of here, hit the lid, and then and it'll make a very, very, very strong cup of coffee. This is what we use in Spain and Italy. Mocha pot. Nothing to break. Mind you, if they get to be 30 years old and the gaskets go bad, they can explode. But other than that, that's the way Grandma used to make it in Italy.
Do I just throw it away?
Yes.
Mikey?
I'm for throw it away and get a new one.
Throw it away. Throw it out. Throw it out. I mean, how old is it? M says you can weld the plastic, like if you had a maybe just use a soldering iron to heat the.
I don't know why I couldn't throw it out before. What stopped me throwing it out?
You're a hoarder. You have a problem. Look around that office. Let's have a look around. Tell me you're a hoarder without telling me you're a hoarder. Exactly. Thank you. This is why.
Oh, Mike, I got a few. Yeah, I got some cars for you, Mikey.
Cool.
I'm a hoarder, Mike. I'm sorry.
It's true. I don't know what that means.
I'm
but
a hoarder,
Mike.
I'm a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
I can't throw it away. Yep. I think you're right. You're right, Mike. These are disposable items, aren't they?
Pretty much, yeah. Most,
Ask me something. Okay. Should these shoes be thrown away?
Let's have a close look.
Okay. Because what's happened is the inside part has all worn out.
No, you can just put new inserts in them that you get at the drugstore.
Or even better yet, that Gorilla duct tape?
Yeah.
You can just line the inside of the shoe.
Where do I get the inserts from?
The pharmacy.
They sell inserts?
Yeah, at any pharmacy.
Sure. Dr. Scholl's.
Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Tesco, Walgreens, CVS, Joe's Aussie Pharmacy.
You just call it inserts.
Brisbane Pharmaceuticals. There'll be a Dr. Scholl's section, and yes, it'll be filled with choices.
I think I got some mental problems, Mark.
What do you mean you think?
It's taken me 6 months to work out. Do I keep the coffee machine? I could try and fix it, or do I throw it away?
Listen, let's do this together. Archie, you know what? Mike and I are here for you. We're like a mutual men's group, support team, support network. Can you fire up your phone?
Can I show you some inventions? I also had an invention. I made an invention.
You can, but let me spit out my idea here, and then you can, shoot it down.
You mean to go and get the rubbish bin and throw it in there?
I want to see it happen. I mean, in fact, I want you to fire up the phone, Gonzo stream all the way out to the rubbish bin, and I want to see it go in there so forcefully that it breaks into a lot of pieces in the rubbish bin. You slam the lid shut, and then you come back in here and fire up the computer, and we continue. It's the only way, Archie. You have to break it. You have to stop, or you can just stomp it right now in front of us and bin it. But I feel like we need to do it together.
I don't know why I wanted to keep it. What's wrong with me?
Well, it's your listen, you really want to know what is wrong with you? Because I can tell you. You want to know?
Yes.
You're desperately fighting for control over your life. Your life is completely out of control. And by taking control of what you throw out, what you don't throw out, it gives you some measure of feeling that you can control your life. But I'll tell you who wants to be controlled. Kay.
Hello, Kay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
My God,
I got a new bear.
We missed you so much. Where have you been? Why have you left us?
I got busy and depressed.
Oh, well,
Why were you depressed?
Yeah, we're here for you.
My Nana died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's no good. How old was she?
She was like 84.
Doesn't make it any easier.
You know, hey, it was the anniversary of my son's passing. 1 year. He died 1 year ago.
Well, that's going to make her happy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
The reason he told you is because he wants you to know that we all have our troubles, but what we do is in times of trouble and grief, we band together for mutual support.
Yeah, and look, it's one of these things, Kay. I actually don't feel super sad about it. I feel I can remember him. I remember the fun we had, and yeah, it's kind of sad the year's gone so quickly, but hey, that's just how it is.
Well, I hope you're kind of bouncing back a little bit, Kay. We're glad that you joined.
Kay, we are here for you. By the way, Kay, I'll show you a new teddy bear I got. This is a new Harrods bear. I collect these Harrods bears.
That's cool.
Now,
He's got a little outfit.
Kay, see his little foot where it says Harrods on the foot? That's what.
Yeah, because they're fake ones.
Yeah.
And this is the Dorman. This is the Harrods Dorman. Harrods Dorman bear. And yeah, no, I got some good bears. I've got some friendly bears. Some good bears.
Have you thrifted anything good, hun?
Yeah, I've gotten just today I got a 1950s teddy bear.
Ooh,
I'm going to throw that out. Marky, just excuse me. I'm just going to go and throw it out to the bin now.
Well, can you?
No, I'm not going to film it because I want to keep it. I'll come back. I'm just going to throw it in there.
Take a picture. Take a picture of it in the bin. Take your phone and take a picture. I want a picture. He's pretending he doesn't hear me, Kay, but he really does.
I've been taking the phone.
All right, thank you. All right, Kay, you want to turn on your camera, Kay, and can you show us that 1950s bear that you found today? Tell us.
Yeah, let me go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll wait for you. This girl is such a doll, boys. If you have not been on in a while, this is Kay, who is voluptuous and beautiful, is very forward in some ways, has shown us more of her voluptuousness than you would have imagined. But at heart, she's a sweetheart and a good girl, and she collects vintage stuff. Very nice girl. Right, Mike?
Agreed. I think Kay is awesome.
Oh yeah, and she's a beautiful girl too. On top
she is. She's very voluptuous and she's got a very cute face, you know.
Yeah, no, this is a good
almost like a pinup face.
Yeah,
you know?
I could see that. Like an old.
And the way she dresses in couture, you know, like you could definitely see her painted on the nose of a World War II bomber.
Kay, well, that's because Kay has that vintage style thing going on.
Yeah,
I
hold
love
on.
Kay's vintage stuff.
Archie, we want to see the picture.
Yeah, actually, I
want
threw
proof.
it in there too. By the way,
I want
I
proof.
threw it in.
You're gonna dig it
by
out.
the way, you know that box that I hit on the road? That's the box. Okay.
So we have visual proof that there was a box.
That's the box.
It was a
Okay.
plastic box.
Yeah, that's the box I hit.
Okay, stand by. We're with you in a moment. But Archie's got to prove that he binned the bad Nespresso because he's a hoarder and we don't trust him.
Okay, this is me taking it out to the bin.
Okay, we're getting close to the
Breguet check. You can see the Breguet.
Yeah,
Breguet there on.
Okay.
So proof.
Yeah.
And then I threw it in. Okay, I got angry. I just thought about it that it was Clive's coffee cup.
Good.
And there we go. It's in the bin. Look at that.
Wow.
I threw it in. Look.
Well, I feel better about this now.
It's in the bin. It's in. Oh, hello. How are you there, Kay?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I got to visit her in America one day. You know
You
that
do.
she's so gorgeous. That's 1950s, is it?
Yeah.
It's so clean
How
and
do you
fresh.
know it's 50s? Can I ask you that?
Because they made them with this yellow color, and I don't know, they made a lot of them.
That's in remarkably good condition for 1950s.
I know.
It's in better condition than I am, and I'm 1950s.
And how much did you pay for the bear?
$12.
Wow, you did, you did very
Jeez,
well.
it wasn't worth keeping, was it? It really wasn't worth keeping for them, has it? What's it worth, you reckon, Kay?
I was looking at these online. They have them listed for $100.
Oh wow,
Can you put them in the washing machine to clean them up, or that's a bad idea?
No, the material a lot of the time is made from mohair, and it'll just fall apart.
No, you have to be a very delicate job with it. So, Kay, will you sell that on Facebook Marketplace, eBay?
No, it's in my. It's gonna go to my personal collection since it's
Better yet, you'll keep it.
Yeah, like this one's from the 40s, and it's in mint condition.
Wow, that's in also wonderful condition. Now,
can you use? How do you clean them then? If the white gets dirty, how do you clean that?
Like different fabric cleaners, and like baking soda and vinegar, and you want to try to be as gentle as possible, and definitely not the washing machine.
Kay, I have to say something, and you've lost a remarkable amount of weight.
I guess depression does that.
I was going to say, some people eat, you know, they depression eat, but you depression starve, I think, because you definitely look a good 10 pounds lighter.
Thanks.
Is that a
But
good?
you're giving her encouragement, which is going to lead to anorexia. That's not a very good thing to.
Yeah, no.
That's not a very good thing to say there, because you're giving her a buzz, because in the society people give you a buzz. Oh, you look great. You've lost weight.
Let me explain women to you, Archie. Let me explain women to you, because like you clearly have a problem. Yeah. There's this thing called the compliment. Women tend to like it. You look lovely, darling. You look so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the remarkable thing is if I may be so bold as to say, you didn't lose any of the curves that made you curvaceously amazing. In fact, they are enhanced. So look how nice you look today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See that, Archie?
I understand. You're so smooth. You know that. You are such a smooth guy, Marky.
Smooth.
Yes, Marky. I got to tell you something, Marky. The thing is, what I found is in the collecting itself there. Yeah, it's funny you say that. It's something, my life is so fucked up. It's something I can control. Who told you this? It's true.
The universe. I mean, it's pretty well known that that hoarding is a product of trauma.
And you know, actually self-mutilation where you cut yourself or do things, that's also because you can control it.
Correct. I'm going to hurt, but at least I can control the how and the when of it.
I've become addicted to pain myself. I do that nose hair thing, that wax.
Sturdy Danny has a good question. But no, Sturdy, her Nana died. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Surdy. How come Surdy's so awful to me?
Because you said he lives in Essex.
Okay.
Could we play the Sturdy Danny song, please? Do you have that? Let's do that.
Sturdy Danny.
Okay, don't go away. We're gonna play a song. We're coming back.
I gotta find it.
Yeah,
Is it? Have we still got it? Let's have a look.
Super chat from my brother. I am Gummy Bear. Yeah, Gummy Bear. Oh, you motherfucker. Gummy Bear. You motherfucker. Gummy Bear. Fuck you. Gummy Bear. Motherfucker. Gummy Bear. You motherfucker.
Well, that wasn't.
Is this it, Marky?
I need to hear a little more. No.
I've got you now, Nate.
No. But yeah, he has a really good one where he says your viper eyes. It's that one. I don't remember the name of it. Keep going. You'll find it. Keep digging. It was the first one.
Super chat from my brother.
That's not it. It was the first file he ever sent. Actually, I could probably find it and send it to you again.
No, I don't have it. I'm afraid.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna find it because I might have it. Oh, this is going to take me a while.
All right, don't worry about it. It's over.
Right.
The gag's over, Marky.
Timing is everything.
I got to tell you something. Kay, what's going on in your world there? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just recently started going shopping again and getting out of my depression. That's kind of more like staying home a lot for a month.
Any new boyfriends on the scene, Kay?
No.
No. Okay. Just asking. I might have some coffee liqueur today. Is that okay if I have some coffee liqueur, Mark?
Well, you can do that, but because we know you can't have actual coffee.
The machine's broken. I threw the machine out, Marky.
Because you just threw out the machine.
This has got sediment down the bottom. You know that?
Well, that's a good thing. Like Turkish coffee liqueur.
Cheers, Marky.
Welcome. Enjoy. Is it Kahlua? What is it?
Coffee liqueur.
Mr. Black. It's not only a depressant, but it's also a stimulant.
A girlfriend I was going out with gave me this, but I think another guy gave it to her. Is that wrong?
Do you still do the date watch thing where, you give a woman a watch to wear for the evening?
Hey, Marky!
And then you confiscate it back? Got a good view of the butt there.
I don't like how you are very negative to me, Mark.
No, that wasn't negative. I think it's a brilliant move, and I just feel like the guys could learn something from you. Teach them the ways of the horologist. Come on, explain the date watch.
I'm not sure whether the date watch is this, Kay. We go on a date, and then I say to you at the date, do you want to put this watch on? And then after the date, you give it back to me. It's like I let you wear it. What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with that.
I just want to know, like, at what point do you demand it back, and how do you do it?
After we've had relations, I say I'll take it back. That's it.
You know what? I have a confession to make.
Yes.
I did the same thing. It was my 16613, which was the two-tone bluesy 5 digits,
Yeah.
And I bought it because of you years ago, but I didn't especially like it. So I made it the boyfriend watch, and I would just give it to whatever boyfriend I was dating at the time. But like if we went on a vacation or if we went somewhere for the weekend, I would just give it, I'd be like, okay, you can have this, enjoy it for the trip, but it's coming home with me when we get back. So that watch saw a little bit of action.
Tell me this, Marky. Tell me this.
Mm-hmm.
Business has been. What's happening in America there? Like this tariffs. Is Walmart empty? You go to Walmart, is all the Chinese?
No. Nothing's empty, so that's not bad. I literally just read. Let me see if I can find the headline.
See, I talked to Doc about this. He's so extreme. He says, "Is it really bad?" Can
you read that?
Tariffs are ruled illegal by federal judicial. What is? But haven't they started collecting tariffs already?
Yeah, but
how do they refund that? Do you understand the?
Listen, I don't know. I'm just reading the headline, so it's a little bit in flux right now, and also it may simply be that the certain tariffs have been stopped by the court due to the way he imposed them, and there may be a different way he can just reimpose them. I can't. I'm not trained in this, so I don't fully understand it. I know that it has disquieted the markets and certain businesses, but our supply chain is intact, which is a good thing. So there's food on the shelves, there's stuff on the shelves. There's no shortage of stuff to buy these days.
You know what Trump said? You just can't have 10 Barbie dolls then. Didn't he say that? What did he say? You won't have 10 dolls, you'll have 2. What did he say?
Well, because he was in the process of fucking up Christmas because he put like this giant tariff on goods coming in from China, and like literally all the toys for Christmas leave China for America in June or July to stock up for Christmas. And so he put 150% tariff on them. And so basically all the toy companies said they weren't going to have any stock. And so, that's when he made that comment. Well, the little girls don't need $30. They can just have 1 or 2, says the billionaire. But at any rate, I don't think it's as big a problem now as it looked like it was going to be. It seems to have settled.
So what's happening? Is there tariffs on goods coming in, or what's
the
go?
Yeah. Well, that's what a tariff is. But he's raised them, he's lowered them, he's raised them, he's lowered them. He said, there's a deadline, they're going to go up, and then he backs them back down before the deadline. So it's been a bit of a yo-yo. I think the best one to explain this is the rancher, who knows all
Rancher!
Yeah, whatever, guys, shut up. So, Kay, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Good, that's lovely. I'm glad to hear that.
How are you?
I'm really, really well. I have no complaints other than the fact that I had to come on here to see you.
You make it.
Oh.
Well, why don't you let her see you back?
Well, that's more of a private thing, really, and it's because you want to see me. And I don't know why, because you've seen me.
True. You always try to FaceTime me while I'm in the bathtub.
Yes, that is correct.
What do you think of the Nespresso, Clyde?
I think Nespresso, it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it cheating?
Because it's people with no, talent, no brains, and no drive.
They can make a decent coffee. I think that means it's winning.
A passable coffee. By the time you put
Is it better than instant? Do you remember instant coffee?
I keep instant in this house right now because the kitten likes it. I do not, but the kitten does.
Yeah, like I really care right now. Where'd Kay go?
Mm.
God damn it.
Hold on, she's coming back. Calm down. Oh nope, it's Doc. You know what? We traded Kay for Doc.
Well, that doesn't seem like a fair trade, but
no, it does not.
It's not really at all. No.
I just had to come on because otherwise it's just a TDS fest, and I didn't think that was a good thing.
A Trump devotion syndrome.
No, Trump's devoted sycophants.
that was the best.
Hey, I just got to tell you something about Trump. Yeah. I am somebody who looks at the facts and I decide. I actually really, really like Trump, right? But I'm man enough to realize he's been a fucking loser, fucking moron, fucking asshole. He's fucked the world up.
Because he's doing something for the good of his country that might hurt you.
It's not good of his country when you have thermonuclear war break out because they can't sell their fucking plastic crap to you fools in America. I mean, come on. The thing is,
Archie breaking down world
events. A horrible idea. Tariffs are a horrible idea. You want no.
Oh, by the way, you know, he didn't invent the tariff. I think other presidents have used tariffs well before Trump.
It's official. I'm no Trump fan. Yeah, but no one else used them as effectively.
That's somewhat debatable, but yeah, many people will say that.
Are they collecting tariffs now? Can you answer that?
Yeah.
Well, there are, as Mark was saying, there are judges who are like on the Democrat side that are trying to stop it by saying, "Oh, you can't do the tariff."
Well, you know what though, Doc? If you look, I don't think they said tariffs are illegal. I think what they said was the mechanism by which he did it, which was by declaring an emergency. So I think he'll be easily able to just reissue them under a different directive. That's all.
Or take it to the Supreme Court.
I think it's just a technicality.
I kind of thought it was actually Congress that's supposed to issue tariffs.
No, I don't know about that. If the Congress issues tariffs, I mean,
they might make a new rule and say that from now on, while Trump's in office, Congress has to do it.
I doubt it. It's a Republican Congress.
Yep. They may try.
It's your Congress, sir. You should be able to pass lots of legislation, but there's not a lot happening. Although your big, beautiful bill is at the Senate now, waiting.
Well,
it's our Congress. I've been a Democrat. I mean, I've been a Republican now for about 3 minutes.
Well, Trump has about a 50% approval. Congress has a very low approval, both Democrat and Republican.
Oh, you know, because they're both horrible. They're both terrible.
They're both like around 20%, if
they're both awful.
Remember right.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. They're both awful, and I think that has a lot to do with why Trump is there, because just people do not trust that institution.
You're having a really great hair day. I have to say that real quick.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I think he was talking to Archie.
Oh.
No, I said...
Hey, I'm happy I just got hair. I don't care. I'm happy to have hair, yet alone a great hair day.
Okay, fine. I'll include you. You're having a good... I think
you're going to need to start shampooing, though.
You're having a good horn day.
Really...
Look, I got to tell you something seriously, right? I honestly think what Trump has done is absolute madness. He has fucked my business beyond.
How did he tariff Superchat?
I'm in. All right.
It's the uncertainty in the market, Mark.
Yes, I can't disagree with that.
I mean, look, I'm a free enterprise capitalist, okay? And when something costs me money, I'm against it. And Trump has cost me money.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Seriously, this is just stupidity. You want to have, the whole reason for having trade with China in the first place? So you didn't have 2 billion people who had nothing to do but aim missiles at you. If you got the stupid bastards working, they wouldn't be designing bombs for you. Do you understand that? It's a simple concept. If they're making fucking plastic toys for your dogs, okay?
You know what's funny is all the guys who don't super chat are claiming that they'll never super chat because they're angry at you now. But they never super chat in the first place.
I'm a swinging voter. I go for whatever. I mean, if you are, put it this way, if you are a Republican, you're self-interested, self-centered, interested in money, that is me to a T. Well, Trump's cost you money. I mean, when are you going to wake up? You know what I mean? I'm about the bucks. And I'll be honest with you.
About the Benjamins.
Mark, can you see what my logic, what I'm saying to you?
Yes,
or not?
well, look. Wait. Listen. Since the stock market started to go kind of kerflooey, which to give credit where credit is due, it's back. It's fine. The stock market is just fine right now. Okay.
It's better than it ever was before.
Well, that's not true. It is not quite as good as
it. He knew exactly what he was doing.
It's not quite as high as it was, but it's close.
Oh, yes.
And
actually, it's
Clive's turned into the Trump supporter.
It's the highest it's ever been before.
It's your fault.
It's fantastic. It's absolutely great. It's up there. It's huge. It's going to get huger. It's going to get way huger.
Yeah, I love it. Clive just can't.
It's a big, beautiful stock market.
But
it's the most fantastically beautiful stock market. It's getting huger, even more.
But when people look at their 401k and their portfolio and it gets substantially down, they stop making large purchases like cars, vacations.
No. But look, we know most of his followers are devoted Christians, and as we know from the Bible, it is easier for the camel to pass through the eye of a needle, a rich man to get into heaven. So Trump is actually helping his base get into heaven.
But that's very nice of him. Very, very.
Also, the meme coin. The meme coin is brilliant.
How about the watches, Clive? What about the Trump watch?
Arguably, Switzerland is sitting back and taking notes.
I almost bought one, but then
you should have bought.
You know what, Archie? Wait. Archie, can you share screen, and go to TrumpWatches.com? Let's take a look at them.
I wanted the gold one, and then it was out of
stock. No, it's not gold. Gold tone.
Also, the tennis shoes. Yes. Also,
the tennis shoes. He has bones.
Man, that was smart to buy the tennis shoes. Those things have gone up in price.
Yep.
Well, we all know someone who made money on his first, what was it, EFT?
Right. Which only goes to show that Trump is the only one that knows like
a cardinal who will remain nameless.
Is this the one, the Trump watches?
Are you talking about Ron?
Trump's Red Beauty. Look at that. Look at that Red Beauty.
I wouldn't get the red one, though. I
kind of like it.
It's fight. Well, let's go back. It's fight red. It's fight silver. And what was the other one? Go back up.
There's more of these than I
had an all gold one, didn't he?
Yeah.
There was an all gold one, but it's out of stock.
Right.
It was so ugly. This is not ugly. This looks so much like the Tudor.
Because everyone is buying,
president. That's the one.
Guys, doesn't the red one look like the Tudor?
No, it's because it's running out because everyone's buying gold because everyone's gotten so rich because of the tariffs.
It's a bit passive aggressive.
There was a simple gold with black dial, which I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah, and people thought that does not honor Trump enough.
Is that a GMT without really having a GMT hand?
$7.99.
It's got a hand.
Yep.
Man.
Plated in 18-karat real gold.
Plated.
Yep.
Just like Trump, the wealth is a micron thick.
Guys, look at the time there, Mark Goldberg.
Well, I guess it is time to say goodbye now that we've pissed off all the punters.
Look, seriously, guys, I love Trumpy. I love him to death there. He's just cost me my business, okay? I'll be over it tomorrow.
Or at least that's what the propaganda tells you.
Yep, that's what the propaganda tells. Yep.
Actually, what about my own fucking figures, Doc? Here we go. I want to thank everybody who super chatted today. Pastor, Oliviera, Yank, Doodle, NATO, Pavel, SR Bell, BTX, Zeppy, Pastor, SR Bell, Dirk Diggler, the Stigler, JL, did we miss this one? $3. No, Mark, looking good. Did you go to?
Yes, we did that one, and I said, yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
SR Bell, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, SR Bell, P-Cars, JD, Birminghard, GD, Green Rush, and RMD 992. Guys, that is the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to run an ad for Rusty's. That's the sponsor for today. See you tomorrow, guys. Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury here. Today, guys, I want to share with you a great website that I use to check out watches. That's right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am somebody who wants to keep an eye on prices and see where the market's going. And the best website for this is rustyswatches.com. rustyswatches.com. Now, what it does, if you're in the US, Australia, the UK, Ireland, Canada, it will list recent listings so you can see new watches as they come to market. Not only new listings, but recently price drops. So if you're keeping an eye on the watch of your dreams, Rusty's Watches is the place to go. If you've got a special watch you want and you want to get the best possible deal you can, I'd highly recommend Rusty's Watches. Now he's got some instant buttons. Patek, Breguet, Omega, Rolex, Cartier, to name but a few. Click on Breguet and it shows us recent new listings for Breguet. Hey, here's one at Watch Finder. Watch Finder has guys, I am doing this advert to deal with my termite problem. That's right, guys. I have a bit of a termite problem. But guys, check out rustyswatches.com. This is the best place to get an idea of the market. Off the market. That's right, guys. Termites confirmed. Yes, this is. Check it out. rustyswatches.com. Check it out, guys. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you guys think of that.